Alright, back again. Time for part 2 of actual for real iron production. So I think maybe we need a little bit of a recap. In that last episode, we put together this block, and that block, and this block, and this block, and this block, and this is where we are right now. This is our focus. And we're going to have to talk about this in a second here. Because unfortunately, I went back and I did some math. Math apparently is not my friend, but in a moment. So to go through all of this, I need a centrifugal pan, which I'm not thrilled to see because it's huge. A leaching station, flotation. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to write this down. Lots of floats. So this we don't do. This is the cheapy way out. And then we get to this, and it's a filter. So floats, leaching station, and centrifugal pans. Okay, we can do this. Centrifugal pan, and leaching stations. We only have basic leaching stations, right? For some reason. I think. Can't remember. Where is leaching? You are in a raw ore box. It's over here. Oh no, I guess we have Mark IIs. Leaching station, centrifugal pan, floats. Many floats. Where are the floats? I always mess up. There it is. There are the floats. Here, bring me more floats. I'm gonna need more. Let's go rough this out, and then I'll talk about my math error. Actually, we should probably talk about the math error first. And that I'm gonna need buildings for that. So let's go get some secondary crushers. What does this imply about what's about to happen? Who can say? Nothing really. I know we need some pressure pumps. We have a couple of those. This is not the secondary crusher box, huh? Yeah, the secondary crusher and the pressure pump look so close to being the same. Where? Alright, okay. Is it right there? Yes. Alright. There we go. So, I have managed to pick the icons from the sea of icons. Let us now see what I can do with them. And first, I think we're going to have a little math lesson. Aren't we thrilled to have this, to share this time together? So let's talk just a little math. So let's not ask any complicated questions about rates or throughput on belts or what we're going to have to do where. Just look at this. Just look at this building. And you see in the little card on the right-hand side that big chunky boy, which is iron grade 3. It's the one on the right. It says it's made at 0.33 a second. Just stick that number in your head. 0.33. And then down here, we have the secondary crushers, whose job is to take iron grade 3 and make iron grade 2. They do it at a rate at 0.66 a second. And so, let's go look again, because apparently I couldn't do this right the first time. We have 0.33, 0.66. So this says if you want to have full throughput processing of all this, you need half as many of what you have up here. And what we have up here is 6 times 6, which is 36. And right here we have 6 and 6, which is 12. Like, that makes sense, right? 36 divided by 2 is 12, right? No. 36 divided by 2 is, in fact, 18. And so I'm missing a row. And this would be an utter disaster if it didn't happen right here, because I can just move all this down into this readily waiting space. We're going to go all the way down to right here. Put this in. And that just looks so cool. And it just appears just beautiful. Peak Factorio. It's a tree. It's a tree. It's a tree. It's a tree. Okay, it's alright. It's alright. Fix it now. That tree got very close. Anyway, we need to put in another bank of secondary crushers. And that's not so bad, right? Just a little awkward, that's all. That looks like it's lined up. This looks like it has some necessity to it. So, good. And then down and over. Beautiful. And that should give us everything we need in, and this is the stuff that comes out. You go right there. It's not perfectly set up, right? It's perfectly set up enough. Alright, so good. Still not confident in any of this, but I will turn it on. So let's get a look at the lay of the land. We also have to do scanning for side products and byproduct uses. So what was it? Centrifugal pan, not a fan of CNU. Then it was leaching station. Then it was flot, 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 flot. 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 And so it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be right? And then a filter. Oh, I didn't get any filters. Here. Let's go fix that error right now. Filter is right there, right? Yeah. Gonna have to get rid of a lot of this stuff. I'm becoming a rolling inventory. Well, hobbling inventory of all things Mark III building. How'd you get clipped from power? How is that possible? It's the best way to do this. The way that has the best power feng shui. I think that's probably it, right? And then clip this line. And we go and we look. Yeah, squares. I still love these hexagons. That looks nice. That's neat. Alright. Filter. Right over. Okay, way down here. And let's look at what we're doing with our life, right? So you need to make 2. And you got stuff. You need to make 3, and you make 4, and then 5, and then 6, and then 7. You're not paying attention to any of the particulars here. Oh, and you need then to make something else. High-grade iron. Right. Okay. So now, we have to care about rates. And you are the start of it all. You make 200. Oh, you're pretty fast for a centrifugal pan. 266 a second. This only is 33 a second. So already we can see we have 1 row. Okay. So that's going to be 1 row of processing, and we're going to figure out how many we need. Actually, let's figure out how many we need right now. How much? Oh, it's so hard to say how much unslimed iron we're making. Well, all these should be running, right? Mostly. So this does 0.66 a second. So let's start doing math. It's 0.66 times 612 times 12 plus these guys are here. It's 0.66 and 5. That comes out to 12 of this stuff a minute. Oh, a second rather. And this eats, so divide that by parenthesis by 2.66. That's the consumption rate. We need 5 of these. Okay. Alright, that's fine. 2, 3, 4. Hey, it's exactly what fits too, so no complaints there. So good. Meanwhile, over here, this eats at, this makes 266 a second. So 266 times 5. This, I am aware that because of consistent rounding up, I'm having more and more overcapacity as I go down the stack. I am happy with this though. And this guy right here eats at, he makes 33 of number 4. And that, oh wow, that eats so much more. Oh, look at this. The number 4 step is hugely fast. But the number 5 step is slow. Number 6 step. Oh, this is gonna get complicated, isn't it? No, you're doing the wrong one. I guess I never did need Armac because it's used in the recipe What is Bad. Wait a second, where is that? What is that thing? Iron proc. Right here. We need this. That's in a flotation cell. No, do we need this? Oh, it's in a thickener. Well, sadness. Sadness, woe, and also shame. Sadness, woe, shame, and being uncomfortable. Slightly itchy. Thickener is the thing that I always think looks like a flotation cell. It's got little dots that are floating. Right there. That looks like a flotation cell to me. That's got like, it's got floating going on, but it's really about trying to show concentration of particulate matter, which is, you know, fine. So where's my thickener? Right there. You're in the wrong spot. You're in the wrong spot. Okay, so it looks like this isn't going to be like copper, which has these, okay, to review, for those of you that can't remember. Copper has this structure, 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, and it's very clear this is the correct way to do it. But this isn't the game we're playing up here, eh? So you are hugely efficient. So you get in your own row. Do these guys get their own row? It's probably just one row for everything, eh? So, right there, and then we need a bunch of these guys. Probably a whole lot of these guys if it's only processing. Well, no, it's processing 66 a second. Right, so we'll figure that out. And then this is probably we need like 3 of these in total. And then 66 a second, 66 in. Oh, and it puts out iron pulp stage 2, which comes back in here and helps this go faster. Okay, so there's a, I have to, wait. No, right here. No? Oh, so we need even more of these. Ooh. Ooh, this might be unfortunate. Because I need to figure out how many of these there should be. So it's like 266 times 5 divided by, was it 66 a second? 66.6. So I already need 20 of these. And then I need more. Why couldn't it put out Iron Pulp 3? Because there's a lot of room for help right there. Yeah, this is going to take me all day. So we need 20 of these guys. Huh. Alright, I suppose, I guess. So we're definitely going to need to put in more space, like lots more space. Like the iron, strangely enough, iron is coming to Irontown. I'll have to move all of this like over here for right now. And then build over it. but alright. That's sad, but there's nothing I can do about it. So maybe we're going to get only these in this block, and then everyone else in the next block. Ugh. Anyway, let's continue talking. Actually, let's start taking notes. Because I'm not going to remember this, and I don't want to do it again. So, stage 2, 10 times 5. Stage 3, it's going to be, what is that? That's a leaching station? Yeah, this is the slow step. Leach times 20 plus question marks. And then we're going to move on right here. Actually, this has necessity behind it, right? Yeah, we did all this math. We said that you need to eat like 12 a second, right? Okay, and that settles itself right there. And so maybe I need to do less. I don't know. Leach times 20 question marks. And then right here, I can't really make any decisions, can I? Because each one of these is going to need more capacity because of the loop around right here. So I have to go through it once and then go through it again, then go through it again. Oh, it's a calculus thing. Oh no. It's related rates. The input processing power required is related to how much passes through. The more passes through, the more requirement you need. This makes me happy. This makes me very happy. And this is not a small amount coming out. So let's just do it with like 2 rounds, right? Maybe 3 rounds. I don't know. So round number 2. How many of these do we need? So if our number is 20, it's 33.3 times 20, which gives the number of the beast. And so we only need 2 of these, exactly 2. Here. So at least this leaves a lot of room for looping back. It's a big funnel is what I'm trying to say. And if there's more input coming in, it's pretty easy for this to work. So stage 4, it's float times 2 plus question marks. And stage 5 now. So if we have, again, same amount, number of the beast out, number of the beast in, number of the beast out. And so we're going to need 10 of these because even I can do that math. Float times 10 plus question marks. And stage 6, and this produces, again, number of the beast. And this is the number of the beast in and out. That's float times 10 plus question marks. All right, so this is where we can start doing our loopbacks. If there are 10 of these in our first run through, right? So this means it's going to be producing 333 extra iron pulp 2 that has to be dealt with right here. So the pans up here produce 266 times 5 plus what we just learned. Number of flotation cells in this bank, which we determined 10 on the last pass, plus 10 times... No, we should just do... Forget that. It's just 10 times this. We're only working with the output of this right now. 333. So it is obviously, like I said, making 333 out. So now we have to come back around here, and how many more are we going to need to process that? So divide by 66.6, 5. So we need an extra 5 on the first run through. And this is going to be an extra 1 right here. And it's not full. So let's just 5, the output right here, 5 times 33. 5 times 33. It's not an expansive process, so this will end. It will end. One day this will be over. This will produce 166 units of iron pulp 3 that has to come in here. And this is going to be, it's 1-to-1. So this is iron pulp 3, iron pulp 4, iron pulp 5, straight into iron pulp 6, where half of it will come back, right? So, and then it's divided by 33. So it's going to be 5 again? Does this make sense to anybody? No, it should be cut in half. Yeah. So then it's cut in half right here, and then divide by 2, and then that's 83. So divide that by 33.3 again, and that's 2.5. So 2.5, and then it's going to be 1.25, then it's going to be 0.75, and that will be everything. So if I add all that up, so 2, 3, 10, we're going to need 30 of these guys. That's when the cycle will end, with the amount of reflux we have going on here from this step, adding more in. I think at that point we won't need any more. It will be maximum throughput, because this is just normal and then this is out. So 30 flotation cells for this single step. So now we have to run that forward. So if that's 30 flotation cells, we determine that's going to be our point. So 30, I have no confidence in what I'm doing right now, times 33.3. 33.3. I'm going to have to go over all this math again. That's basically 1,000, right? So there's going to be enough here to process 1,000. That's going to be 3 of these. So it's going to be times 3. That's everything going through here. So that's 1,000 here. Now we need to go to stage 5. Stage 5 is 1,000 divided by 66.6. Suspicious round numbers. Stage 5 will be 15. Stage 6 will be 15 again, because it's just a pass-through. And this means we finally get down to stage 7. And it's 66 out, and then 66 in, so we're going to need 15 again, float times 15, which leaves us with only this. We have iron pulp 7. This consumes at 90 a second, so it's this outputs at 33.3. 33.3 times 15 is 500. 500 divided by 90 gives us 6. So for stage 7, we need filter times 6. And then after that, we stop carrying for a while. Alright, let's try it. God, I don't want to do it one more time. Kind of want to, though. Isn't going to be riveting content, but here we go again, boys. So in the initial, just start from the very beginning. Ab initio. Because the decisions made right here are going to be very important. So we have 12 buildings here and 5 buildings here. That's 17 buildings, and they're all producing unslimed iron at a rate of 0.66 a second, giving us we need to process it at 12 a second. So 12 a second, well, let's divide by 2.66. This needs to be 4.12, which means we need 5. All right, great. So let's just keep that number and keep rolling it forward instead of rounding up. So that's how much we do, and that's going to produce at 2.66, no, 266 a second. And that gives us 1,011 primary input. So let's write that down. Primary input stage 2, 1122. Great. And so you eat at 66.6 a second. So it's divided by 66.6. This says we need 17. Well, let's keep the number. All right, so, and from there it's kind of a straight shot, right? Because the stage 3 passes straight through, same input and output, same input and output. The rates are equal. And the rates are equal essentially just drops down straight to here, where half of this starts coming back. So what we need is a series. This says 16 we need these leaching stations. We need 16.8 to process everything that comes out of there. And then it hits stage 6 and half of it comes back again as stage 2 again. See, we put in 100 pulp stage 5, which is equivalent to pulp stage 3, and it comes back to, as half of that comes out stage 2 again and has to take the ride over. So it says we need 16.8, and then half of it comes back, and to process that again we need 8.4, and then half of that comes back again, and we need 8.2, and then 2.1, then 1.05, and then 0.5, and then 0.25, and that's where I stop carrying, right? So let's take this sequence I just created. Let's feed that back into the math machine. This says I'm going to need 33.3 to process everything. So 34, and before I said I needed 30. So let's just say 34 now. This makes more sense to me, thinking it like this. So if I need X number of machines right here, I'm going to need half of that to process the reflux. And I'm going to need half of that to process the reflux from that, and then half of that to process the reflux from that. And then that makes sense to me. Okay, I got that. I can use my thinking brain, right? It works. So now that I have the number of 34 full-time working leaching stations, I can keep going. 34 times 33.3 right here. And this gives a liquid coming out 1,132. And then divide that by 333, and it says I need 4 of these. So put down that 4 of these float cells. Okay, so, and then it's the same number, right? And so divided by 66.6, this will tell us for stage 5. For stage 5, we need a clean 17, which means for stage 6, we need a clean 17. We need so many flotation cells. Which means for stage 7, after stage 6, right here, we're throwing off again at the same rate, and this is again the same thing. So for stage 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then we need 7 again. Yes, it's the same rate. So at stage 7, we need again 17, and then filter right here. If we have 17 of these guys, and it's just falling through, like this does a halvening right here, a halfening, and then this is 333 in, 333 out, 666.6 in, 66.6 out. Same there, and this is a halfening again. So we take our original number, and then we divide by 66.6 divided by 2. Well, no. Start again. Let's not start quite again. Primary input stage 2, 1122. We determined that. And then it gets a halvening, right? Primary input stage 3. I think that's right. Oh my god, I'm confusing myself. And that gets halved right there. And then it gets halved again down here. So the primary input should be 240, 280. I'm going to have to do this again, right? 280 divided by 90. Right there. It says I only need 4 now, so I did something wrong before. Alright, we're going to do it one more time. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. This is why people need factory calculators, I guess. 17 of these guys times 0.66. This is how we get strong, by doing this. 0.66. And that means we need 11.22 per second. And now we divide it by the rate that's being consumed right here. And that is 2.66. It says we need this many of them. It rounds up to 5. We got it. And the output is 266 times 266. This gives us the number, the primary input right to stage 3. Not stage 2, I wrote it down wrong. Just everyone stay calm. So the primary input is right here, and we divide that by 266, by 66.6. 66.6. And it says 17. And then we did the 17 series, which I will just look again at and just eyeball that I correctly have numbers halved, 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 and then re-verify that the numbers add up, that the numbers keep adding up the same to 33.3, round up to 34. Okay, great. So we know 34 of these bad boys. Start over with new math. 34 is 33.3. Produces at this step 1,132 output. All right, so now we do a variety of. This says once again, I need 4 of these. That's what I had down. Okay, and this outputs again just passes through. So now the same volume in and same volume out. It's just a matter of how many buildings I need. 17 here, 17 here. And then reflux, but we already took care of that. 17 here with stage 7, and then it's a halving situation. So you have to double this times 2. And this says now, I don't know what this says. I no longer know what this says. Help me. Someone help me. And we're at the extent of my ability to think. All right, so we're going to have 17 of these guys. Just stop everything. 17 times 66.6. That gives us, and then we have 33.3 out. So then we divide that by, no, it's 17 and it's 33.3 out. And that gives us the liquid for the next stage, right? Yes, that's right. Okay. Breathe. Then divide by 90. And this says 7, which is a different number, but I have more confidence in that number now. Because we have 17 of these, we've determined that many times. 17 times, we'll just look at it again. 17 of them by 33.3 gives a number, divided by a 90. Okay, we're done. Just run away. We have done the math. We've done the math. What we need right now is 1, to get more flotation cells, 2, to get more city blocks, 3, probably to move iron even. Suddenly have doubts as to whether or not I'm going to be turning this on at the end of the episode. Hey, I engaged fully with the puzzle. I did the math myself. I didn't let the factory calculator think for me. I did it. I solved the puzzle, kinda, maybe. A little bit in aspect. Grab that. chunk it down. Personal logistics off, please. Let's go throw grenades until my head feels better. I want one stack of you, just in case. I want all my grenades. I want all my paving material. I want cliff explosives. I probably need more of those. And I want to go have fun. So just pick up a whole bunch of that. Pick up a whole bunch of that. And then more grenades. Oh, no, I'm not out. Ah, the happy bin. Still happy. And then order of events shall be thus, right? Firstly, we must retrieve a whale. Because we are moving this. We have iron ore primary in, right? No, we're a little too high. Hello, Mr. Whale. Iron ore primary in. Your attitude is going to be adjusted. Your altitude will be left firmly where it is. No, that's copper in. I guess my friendly whale's right here. Come with me. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Did I pick up the wrong whale? No, that was in fact the right whale. Alright, so that's waste iron ore trying to be put in. And it can't. Are you all the right whale? Oh, you're the right whale too? You're all the right whale, of course, because I don't have a concept of waste iron ore yet. I didn't get soda. Somebody help me. I desperately need help. Alright, let's go adjust iron ore in its place in the world. This has to move. All this is going away. Like, obviously we've eaten our way through it. I have so much iron ore on my person now. I should go get a bigger storage container, right? That would probably be the smart thing to do. Just grab all that. Yes, I'm aware of what I'm asking you to do. Okay. Oh no. This is... Alright. Everybody stay here. Just everybody stay here. I'm declaring this all waste iron ore. I know it isn't really. I know this is a bit of a notational fiction I am inflicting on us here. But I'm doing it anyway, and frankly, no one has the power to stop me. So... Oh, where'd the bots go? Did they try to chase? They did. My poor, dumb, incredibly loyal minions. I wish there was like a wait command. I mean, there probably is. This is Factorio after all. I wish I knew the wait command. How about that? Just I want you guys to chill. Chill and don't move. Okay. Just everybody get picked up. I know everyone's trying to get battery time. Okay, right there. Battery's full out. That pumping as hard as it can, the generators. Alright, you come with me, you come with me. Alright, everyone get in the bus. We are relocating you to somewhere better. Now the next patch should last a good long while. Because of, we're using the ore more efficiently now. Right here, there. This is waste ore. To be used first. Great, fantastic work. And now, you run way down here, and this probably isn't going to last forever, right? The important part is it lasts for right now. I'm not being super careful with this by any means. Pretty sure this is going to be fine, right? He says with completely unwarranted optimism. How many of these do I got? Is this my last pack? It would be very tidy if this was the last one. Alright, here, we're even going to do this. Symmetry. Symmetry is virtue. Okay, so down here. Now I don't even know if this is going to be enough. Just 3 red belts fully stacked. But I do know that there's going to be a lot less demand for just iron ore. And we're going to put the whale outpost right here. Right there. Then you come down like so. Like so. And this is how we do it. You get extra. Because I like you best. And then right here, great. See, this is fine. Everything's fine. It's going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. Everyone just needs to keep repeating magic words. It's all going to be okay. It's all going to work out. This is not in any way desperation. I assure you, I am in complete control of this entire situation. And I just have to stress over and over again, it's going to be fine. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. I am a skilled artisan. I am the proper person in the proper place, who is of course going to need to put 4 power poles to catch all of these, which I'll be able to do. Oh. I kind of expected that to be a challenge beyond what I was capable of. Alright, so this little power grid going. Iron ore flowing. Alright, so you 3 have something in common. That you're all clones, and I ruined your world equally. So I say you to go here. Oh, look, it doesn't exist. Instead, I want you to come here, where I want you to fill cargo. Right there. Wait, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Don't go yet. Okay. Don't go. Alright, so now you do that. Now you do that. Alright, we have successfully redirected primary iron mining. Excellent work. Now we have to pave this area down here, which is going to be harder than I think, isn't it? Because we have pipe hell going on. Yeah, we've got issues on top of issues here. Just eradicate that, please. I did not expect so many flotation cells. I did not. I thought it's going to be a lot less. How many am I going to need? That's a lot. That's like 90 flotation cells. I don't have 90 flotation cells. Like, what am I going to do about that? I guess first thing to do is not let the time go to waste. Flot. Flot is right there. And we don't even have enough right here. Bring in more. So life is going to be difficult here in a moment. So basically it's saying, no, I'm not turning this machine on today. It ain't happening. Well, I suppose I can make peace with that somehow. Anyway, let's just not think. Thinking is for losers. We are not a loser. We have a factory. This has to be moved. By the time I get to copper, it doesn't need to be moved right now, though. And this is powering this guy. And That's a problem, isn't it? Because I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I might have to reclaim land from the sea, and I'm almost assuredly going to have to go in and get more. Well, I am going to have to go get more cliff explosives. This is going to extend the southward boundary farther than I thought it was, because I'm going to do this block of 9 right here. This is going to be more difficult than normal, and we're almost an hour in already. Oh, man. Here I thought I was going to make progress, but instead I just did math. I probably should have done that off camera, right? And settled on what the proper ratios are. I mean, everyone's just going to use a factory calculator. No one here is so... no one here is going to sit and do the actual math. That is... It was dumb. I should probably use a factory calculator. It would save time, but then again, if I cared about my time, I probably wouldn't be doing this, right? So here's where we're going to need more cliff explosives. We're probably going to need landfill too. Am I going to kill myself? Maybe. Alright, right there. And then spend cliff explosives. Out. We're going to have to go get more. Which is doable. And then it's going to be landfill time, I think. As we intrude on the sea. We once again show Poseidon who wears the pants in this relationship. Alright, so let's just take a look. Just rough this out. Not exact. And then like right there. And then like right here. So it's going to be like right here. Yeah, we're going to need some. So we have to take out just a little bit to this antimony. We're going to literally take out this antimony right now. Like all this thing goes away. Like goodbye iron scraps. Goodbye quartz area. Goodbye antimony. So great. Let's go get some more cliff explosives. This is still mostly a job for explosives, but cliff explosives are also their own kind of fun. Yeah, I was expecting all of this. I'm kind of shocked at how much just raw bulk of buildings I'm going to be needing for this. Because stage 3 for copper was fairly compact and had a very nice way to chain everything together. This has nothing nice about it. This is irregular, and it's going to be a problem. Okay, it is a problem. It's not gonna be. It is actively a problem, as in right now. Other problems I'm going to have to be dealing with this. Don't know what to do about it. Like this entire mess needs to be simplified. Then, I don't know. Okay, so right there. And then that has to be picked up, and you fell behind. I don't even know why. Now the bad news here is I'm going to have to zoom out even more to get all of the full iron processing stuff in one shot. I was hoping I wouldn't do that for a while. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Oh, that's not ore. That just needs to be picked up. Pick that up for me. Pick up that can. Okay, good. And blow that guy up. He is not chosen to enter the inventory. These guys are going to rightfully complain about the state of their batteries. Like a cat screaming about its litter box. Alright, so time to remove some cliffs, right? Might as well get them all. I mean, they're all coming out eventually. I'm going to have to go get landfill. And we're going to have to paint ourselves a new area. And the thing of it is, I'm not even sure I'm going to be finished after this. There may be still more heading south. I very much underestimated how much space I'm going to be needing for this. Do I stop? Probably here, right? Yeah, let's just take it out. While I am in mode of the destroyer, let us go and just remove it all. There we are. That's all you. Continue clearing trees. Now, the fact that this processing stack is so tall is not a bad thing in and of itself. Oh, I don't have any repair packs on me. That's unfortunate. Alright, we've reached this point. Alright, this is our line. So the problem, the only thing with it being so tall is that it's going to change the dimensions of the screenshots I take. Which it was always going to happen because I'm going to be expanding more east, but it's going to make the inner part of the factory look kind of stubby for a while. I suppose I shouldn't complain that much though. It's all for a purpose. Okay. I tell myself it's for a purpose, that it isn't all for nothing in the end. Alright, pick it all up. Everybody come on. Everyone go in. There you go. Good job. Okay. Now just a few more. And then we will pave, and then who knows what happens after that. Who can say in this turbulent world what happens, where it happens, if it happens, for who it happens. Just splash myself an energy drink, bathing in it. Please don't blow that up. Alright, it's time. This has to be moved. Again, not today. Bots off. It's time to lay down our squares. And I'm going to have to go get landfill. And make the land that I'm claiming actually real. Okay, like so. So. Being mostly serious about this, right? Alright, time to go get some landfill. Didn't you put that down? There you go. Alright, need landfill. So back in again. And we can drop off our waste material over here if there's room. Yeah. Speaking of waste material needing to go somewhere. The many problems of the factory. Let's just pick it all up. We'll bring back whatever's left. And continue building. AAA. We should make it go out a little more. I guess I picked, huh? There we go. So it's out by 3 now, so I guess we gotta keep that up. There. And now we just have to color in the lines. And the water bows to the necessity, which is the factory. When earth and water war, the water steps aside. Alright, that's reasonable, right? I think I missed a spot. No, well that's fine. That Strangely fine. Yeah, I did miss a spot, but I fixed it. Alright. Now, completely normal paving. What? Alright, there we go. Let's go. Let's get this done in a reasonable amount of time. After this, we start making real everything I was mumbling about before. You're gonna need like 90 flotation cells. Ooh. It's gonna be a problem. Really? Skipping like that. Straight through. Perfect. Straight through. Straight through. And I really don't know how to make this interesting anymore. At this point, we've seen it happen dozens of times. It's like, I can keep babbling about something. Like, what is interesting to me at the moment? Like, I watch the news, and I'm not going to talk about any of that. One, because it ages very poorly. Two, because it's all depressing here in the year of our Lord, 2025. I'm gardening outside. I have poison ivy blisters all over my hands right now because there's poison ivy. There's a spot of woods behind my house, which has been wasteland for probably its entire existence. It has never been seriously touched by human hands, and I've decided, no, no longer. I'm a building man, so I will build. So I'm trying to clear this place out. Get all the scrub brush gone. Cutting down all of the trees that are choking each other off because it's so dense back there. And of course, pulling out so many horrible whip vines. I think they're called greenbrier. I think that's the actual technical name. It's a spreading vine underneath the soil, which, if I'm going to be serious about this, I'm going to be at war with for the rest of my life. Those things do not take no for an answer, and man, they hurt. They've got vicious thorns on them, like every like 4 to 6 inches, something like that. Denser with the younger foliage. And they put out shoots that climb up trees up into the canopy. And once they're in the canopy, they put out dense leaves and choke out the light and, kill the tree. So they're evil. They are straight evil. And they're just infested all around in this area. It's not the first time I've seen it. It was at my last place too. Just utterly endemic to the climatological zone that I live in. So I go out there and I have a whole lot of plans here. We got to turn our bots back on. It's time to go back to building. So there's poison ivy out there. I've identified it using the power of AI, the modern internet. I don't need to know things. I have a machine to know things for me. It's poison ivy, and it is like 6 inches, like 6, 7 inches around. It's like a small tree in places, going up the side of even larger trees. So I'm looking at that, thinking this has to go away. And so I've had round 1 against the briars and the poison ivy. And while I have seen some victory, some progress at least, the fight is nowhere near done. I have some appropriate chemicals to speak my will to the poison ivy. We're going to just clear it out. I'm on good terms with my neighbors, so I could chase it across the border if I need to. I should have picked up more flotation cells. So yeah, that's going to be probably the theme from now on. It's going to be Factorio and inept gardening attempts. Where are my flots? Gimme flots. How many do I have? Not enough. I guess I have to go pick up what's over here. Even that's not going to be anywhere near enough. So, flot. They're up there. First row over there. Again, we're scraping these up. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Because you just need more lead, I suppose. You're fine. So maybe increase the amount of lead on the belt. I mean, we have space, right? The belt is... The sushi belt for the mall is working great. It may not be able to scale up to me throwing down 100 Mark II buildings in a day. It may be a bit much right there. Only 200 lead? No, man. You go straight to 1,000. There you go. Okay. Maybe that'll help us out a little bit. Bam. So, here we are at the face of Fury. So right here will be essentially 2, 3, and maybe 4. This is our goal, to fit these guys in. Like 4 at the bottom, 2 at the top, 3 takes up all the space in between. Oh, we have to deal with these pipes too. Okay, I really should do something about this. So, this is power from the... Oh, we really should cut this off, right? For real, for true, for good, for always. Because it's just liquid power headed all the way over there. And this is... that's going to move. Boron's not going to move. That's what we'll do. And what we'll do is we'll take the fuel from up here. Where is my little fuel input nodule? I know I'm doing it. Right over here somewhere. Maybe I'm not. Jeez, where is it? Oh, right here. Yeah, right there and right there. So we're just gonna pick you up. We're gonna put you down somewhere else. Probably should have been close when I did that. In order to take advantage of the fact that it's actually on my cursor. Alright, so right here. Paste. Paste? Yeah, still here. Alright, so here we have generalized fuel. There you go. Now you're in network. We're just clipping this all the way back, right? Well, I will in a second. Alright, so just everyone stay calm. So this is just straight out. And then it starts doing whatever. Now this does not, mind you, fix the salt mine, which needs fuel all on its own. Right there. So, the biofluid network's coming. I guess we just hook it up from there then. Alright, I understand. That makes a lot of sense. Because that entire salt mine is either... well, it might not even be used, honestly. It might be in a bad spot. Really? Okay. Too much stuff in inventory. The curse. So, what I do is then this. Bring this over here to the place where I will be doing things. Drop all those down and drop all that down. That should be enough. Now it is time to start picking up all this. And we will make the factory a little better place, right? Or, as I like to say, a little different place. Better is a value judgment, and we try to avoid those because they so seldom go in our favor. So right there. Oh, that's live, isn't it? Yeah. That doesn't connect up to over there. So that's something we have to do. Alright, so stage 1. Where are you going? Where are you going? Was that blown up? Oh, that got an artillery shell to the face, didn't it? Good eyes, bots. Good eyes. This needs to be hooked up. Just straight over. And one day the factory will come to this area. But for today it is desert and barren. So pick up all this. Address our sins. Okay, right there. This is where I was. So I am solving this problem. I'm solving it by not dealing with it. So this goes south and then over. Alright, so this does need to be connected up here too. Bam, again. And hopefully these never get blown up. I mean, you want to talk about foolish hopes. There you go. One of the most foolish of them all. So we have to check in on the angry juice over here. Because it's very much not going to be enough. Well, if I made a mistake, right? The guns will go dry. And that will be very sad. Because we so enjoy sharing with everyone. Okay, just keep pulling it back. This has been here for a long time. It's been a wild, wild ride. Now you guys are being put into retirement. Congratulations, Mr. Pipeline. You have earned it through many years of long service. Unfortunately, because you are made of an inferior material, your prospects aren't bright long term. But try not to think about that. Maybe you'll get some sort of decorative pin. Where is this going? Where is this going? What is our purpose? We're headed into the North Factory again. Where is our... Oh, it just comes right here and stops. Okay, good. So now we roll this up, if we can. Okay. 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 Good. Good. Pull it back, and now we get into the land of choices. Which I guess we have to address now, right? Well, no. This moves. This does not take precedence over copper processing. So I'm just going to pull this up. We're not going to have a salt mine for right now. I'll have to go abroad and find more somewhere else. Why hasn't this been picked up? What is the meaning of this? Okay. Yeah, so when I was struggling with the math earlier, on one hand, yes, there are tools that would make this perfectly clear. I'm not sure how they would handle the reflux, but there are ways to make it work. And I was specifically not using any of those. I think it's important to see how idiocy is accomplished, you know? If we're just doing it for real, by hand, like our ancestors did, I don't know, you're going to be doing something. Don't think about it. What would you have to do? And I believe I illustrated that. Well, I can't pick this stuff up. I've got all this junk pipe in my inventory, and I don't need these furnaces either. So let's put the furnaces back where the furnaces go. Because that is at least within our power, right? There. That goes back in there too. I don't think I need burner mining drills, ever. Why do I have that? What is wrong with me? And that's just a waste of space, just sitting there in a lump forever. I think we're ready to go again. Maybe. All right, an hour into the episode. We are finally ready to begin building on the next step. Congratulations, you made it this far. Excellent work, kids. Everyone's a winner. Let's bring down the biofluid network. Where are you? I know it descends from on high on this line. Right there. Just come with me. Come with me now. Come with me now. We just descend straight down, as Orpheus did into Hades, bringing the biofluid network past the different levels of iron imprisoned in their own little walled off areas. Very, very much like Dante would like to see. Like here we have the fourth layer of iron processing, dust, where the evil rocks are crushed into a fine powder to symbolize how they were stubborn in their geologic forms and refusing to bend to the will of what is right and true. I don't know. This metaphor isn't going anywhere. What has to happen right now is we need to get sulfonates and oleochemicals in. Putting this stuff right here, right? It's probably gonna lead to problems. So we have to hang it off the other side, even though that looks awkward. Well, no, I guess we don't have to. I suppose we can do something like this, if we're gonna be slick about it, right? This is probably a better way of handling this, right? So, requester, 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 requester. And then like so. And so we will have nozzle 1 and nozzle 2, and then we'll line that up. So right there, and like just like this. And I won't just be slick, I will be super slick. Alright. So paste, paste. Paste, paste. There we go. And so that's super easy now. So I say give me oleochemicals. Oleochemicals in quantity much. Both get that, and you will be right there, and that will be right there, and you need sulfonates. Dates. You. Quantity a whole lot. Check it, good. Now it's hooked up, and in time this should happen. Yeah? And this is reasonably... so where do we put the beacon? I suppose the beacon has to be on the inside. It's where we have the least competition. So we'll leave beacon space like right here, right here, right here, and then we'll try to tile further south. Even though that's going to be pretty awkward. Oh no, we don't have to do anything special at all, right? Oh, and we need a belt in. Yeah, that's definitely beacon space right here. So, like so, and then as per standard, we do this. Wish that would be better. And then that guy's on his own somehow. We'll figure out what's going on with him right about there. So you have material in, material in, material in, material in, and material in. And then we have that right there. Perfect. And we will do a staple of some sort down south. So, plan being executed, right? You cannot debate the blueprint on the field. At some point, you just have to go. There, there. You're being consistent. Consistent is virtuous. Great. Great, 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 great. So right there, and then right there, and then right there. Right there. Well, that could be a little better, right? Because we have an opportunity to have a straight line instead of a curved line. Here, look at it. Always make sure your lines are... Look, triangles. Triangles are awesome, right? Okay. So now we enter into liquid hell. We got our oleochemicals, the sulfonates will come over, and all of the slimed iron will go in right here. Great. Now, how many do we need again? 34 of these guys. 34. And if we can manage to snuggle it right here, well, it's still not going to catch the beacon very well. It looks like naturally we can put 7 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Times 2 is 14. Times 2 again is 28. So 5 rows of 7 will do it. Okay. I realized that wasn't the most straightforward way to get to that math, but to get to this one is easy. We just need 4 of these guys. Just done. 4 and done. So 5 rows right here. Completely doable. Advisable is another question. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Are we out of flots already? No, out of leaching stations. Oh, wait. I need 35 leaching stations. That spreads the burden a little bit. I was talking complete nonsense before. I was talking complete nonsense for almost this entire episode. And no one told me. I guess they just like hearing me talk. Alright, so I put down 10. I have 20. I need whatever I can scrape up out of the box. And then after that, leech. It's right there. And then whatever gets brought back in. Whatever's in transit right now. Okay, understood. So, over here. I don't think I'm going to get to the point where I'm turning on the big machine today. Sad to say. I will get to the point where I'm through and I have the pure iron ore stuff in the high grade iron whatever, that stuff. I will have that stuff ready. And then I'll do I'll do everything with casting tomorrow. God, words are just not on my side right now, or ever, really. Anyway, who brought me more leaching stations? This should be enough, right? Yeah, should be exactly enough. Which is perfect. Alright, so let's figure out our block, right? Now that we have all this. It's going to be a 3 liquid transformation. And we have to leave room for beacons somewhere. So it has to be in the middle. So this is going to be kind of a thick tower. Okay. Alright, so obviously this is nonsense then. So we're going to need at least 5. 1. It's going to be real hard to do, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's going to be one of these nozzles is going to be a double. And we have to put that on the inner corner right here. So there's a 3, there's 2 3s. So we have to put the 3s right here. So, like so. And we're just not going to use these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Beacon space established. Everything else, though, fair game. So, xylenol, probably going to come out like this, right? Koopy, paste, but not you. And then this will obviously skate right by, right there. And then, I mean, just as obviously, this should be like this. Oh, wait. We have to think of the most important thing of all here. This is putting out 2. And 2 has to come in right here somewhere. And it has to be regulated. It has to only underflow in. The reflux must be used first. Anyway, this kinda is what we want, right? It's like real simple, real straightforward, real big. Alright, let's see how we can tile this guy. Yeah. What's going on? Is that a problem? Oh, put it down as you can, please, because I'm just gonna pull this back. Again, annoying the bots. So clip that. That. Honestly, we should be pulling them through like this. Like it should be a vertical, not a horizontal. Yeah, it's fine. Like just do an up and down. And then this whole space, I guess, is beacon space. It seems so wasteful. And frankly, it is so wasteful. I don't know. Here, let's do it the other way. For basically no reason. There. This is what we're doing now. Just looks better. That, that. I think that's probably a better design, maybe. Great. Great. All right, so no, put in power. There's going to be no. So we'll do power here then. There's no need. There's no inserters, is what I'm trying to just choke out. So go for straight lines, like so. Why are you guys making so much noise? You don't even have material in. So now pick that up. Oh no, there's not space, is there? Not doing it like this. I have to put down a whole nother row, and there's just no room. This has to get bumped to the next tier. Oh man. Doing things properly hurts. Well, that's fine. Guess I'll live. No, not really. Not really. So this is 1, 2, and 3. This will be 4, 5, and 6. This will be 7, and then filter, and then space for the new upgrades. And right here will be smelting. Okay. Okay, I say. Pick up all these guys. Like so, right? And this is it. Okay. Maybe if we weren't trapping ourselves in. Is that correct, actually? Yes, it is correct. All right, let's review this thing that we have made with our sinful hands. So we have 5 of those. That checks. 35 needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 times 5 is 35. We have the leaching stations done. So we can move all this down by a couple now that we're not going to be able to. And we have beacon space, beacon space, beacon space right there. So great, I suppose. There are reasons to think that this is tolerable. Let's just put it right there. Creation wave. God, it's nice to watch. Power is doing just fine. Okay, so get back in, guys. You can do it. I believe in you. All right, so first thing we got to do, right? We have to talk about this stuff. We need a mushroom right here. This is pulp stage 2 getting in. And it's going to ride that rail all the way down. So what we have to do is get this stuff out. There's no fantastic way to do that. So I guess we do it here. And this has to underflow in. Underflow less than 20. And I'm even not sure about that. Probably need a tank as well. Okay, so pick that up. Put this right here. Underflow into this tank. Underflow less than 20. Yeah, that gives enough buffer, I think. Always have buffer in mind. There we go. Now there's just a little question of power in. Okay, good. So that is pulp stage 2 in at every point. We need another mushroom for xylanol, which is the additive for this area. Right there. Right there. Right there, but not you. And then run this way and right there. And you. So what we have to do now is line this up. Yeah. Careful not to connect it just yet. So we want xylanol. Z-Y-N, xylanol. There. Xylanol, xylanol, and you got sulfonates and everything. Beautiful. There. So now just hook up directly in xylanol. And you need quite a lot of it, actually. If all these guys are drinking down all the xylanol, we're going to have issues providing the additives necessary. Like, getting the basic throughput is nice and all, but we are going to be in for a world of hurt when we have to get all these specialty chemicals in this amount. Why do I say that? Because we can't do it. Because it's not gonna work. What is our current xylanol production? If I go and look, it's right there, right? Current xylanol production is, oh my god. We can run exactly 3 of those machines. And we have put down more than 3. Holy crap, we're gonna need so many of these to run this. Oh man. This is grossly insufficient what we're doing here today. And I thought I was overbuilding. But no, this is grossly just insufficient. We're going to need so much xylanol. Maybe that's why there's that other recipe. Because they know you're not going to be able... We have oleochemicals and sulfonates. Xylanol is going to be a huge bottleneck. Is there another way to make it? Xylanol. 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 Oh, there's many ways to make it. Okay. This is what we're doing now, and it's not nearly enough. So next is Okay, this is pretty much the same thing. That's not enough, my friend. That's terrible. No, we're still not hitting it. And that's also terrible. Okay. So you're supposed to piece together your xylonol stream from many different things. Probably just like BTX and low distillates form the backbone. Where are you, BTX? Right there. And you are also from low distillates, so what's it matter, eh? The answer is it don't matter. So low distillates, the purpose is essentially to become xylonol. Great. Oh, wow. So, again, let's do a little math here. 33 xylonol a second. 34 times 33.3. We're going to need 12 xylonol makers to get this going. We currently have 2 with an option to expand up to 4. Well, that's the ballgame. Anyway, don't think about that. Doesn't matter. That's a problem for a future me, because we're not scaling up anytime soon. This might be why that recipe exists. Iron processing, right here. Why fine iron concentrate will go to iron pulp 2. When you're out of the intermediate additive xylonol, then like orgosolvent we have tons of, and that's trivial stuff. Sulfuric acid we have in great amounts. So xylonol is the bottleneck. Don't have enough xylonol? Use this. Maybe that's why. Okay. Okay, calm. Calm and happy. Be calm. We need 4 of these. Keep going. Do this stage now. You go right about there. So I fully... No, we still have to, put together the output right here. I suppose I should choose a good line, right? I am going to have problems. I think I am doing things that will solve my problems. It is not so. I am merely changing the form my problem takes. It's like right here, right? Is that right? No, I guessed wrong. This is 3 out, I think. Yes, this is where we have to put it. Right there. Great. Now we have to gather up all the 3. And that's obviously not the place to be. And there we go. Now we bring the 3 down. And the 3 comes in like right there. Alright, so we're going to have to bring in orgosolvent. That's fine. Oh, the xylonol is here. The first of the xylonol is here. We're going to need, probably going to need a pipeline, honestly. This is probably just wrong. Like, I can already see the need for a pipeline in the future, so let's just do it, right? Usually I say, let's make mistakes first and then do a pipeline, but nah, I've seen the future, and we're actually right here, which is just turbo fortunate. So bring you over. It's just a raw line. Usually this would be the overflow. Well, actually, yeah. So I don't think the overflow will ever actually be used, but there is no need to restrict ourselves. Okay. I think like right here is just fine, even though it touches the... Here. We'll do... It's more sinful to do a knot, I think, than to touch the border right there. Alright, there you have all the xylonol I have stored. Good luck. Okay, so fortunately I had to take a phone call right there. Where are you going? Oh, it's going right up there. Alright, so it is plugged in correctly. Yeah. Again, one of the reasons why I can't really stream. My attention is elsewhere. So we can run them all for a short period of time, and then Xylenol will be a limiting factor. Anyway, forget that. We are going to come and do this now. And try to line up this happy friend. Somewhere in here. I should probably figure out where we're doing this before I plug it in. You're going to need orgo solvent, and you're also going to need pressurized air, both of which just readily available. So orgo solvent, please. Right there. Bang, 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 bang. So yeah, plug it in. Well, kind of annoying how it's set up. How much pressurized air are we gonna need? 100 a second? That should be just trivial to work up, right? So we'll do like 3. I only have 2 of you? No, that's enough right there. Just barely enough. So I guess we work it all right here. We do it all at once. So we'll have that in right there. And then right, yeah, why not? Like this. So we have to move this down 1, or move everything up. I suppose the big question is where are we going to put the beacons? It's not going to be on this side right here. So yes, this is correct. And it's orgo solvent at this level, and then right there and right there. And we should be good. Yeah? Yeah. That makes 400 a second. Yeah, we have enough pressurized air. So that is good. Leading to, I guess we put the beacon in the middle right here. So it's on the outside. Let's V that. Excuse me. V, H. Leave me alone. Ah. Those phone calls in the middle of everything just really kind of disrupt my chain of thought. I am just going to get through this section today, and then I'll have to suffer through more tomorrow. So we have beacon space right there, right there. We have all of our ins right there, and you've got to be flipped. Big H right there. And this is not necessary. So beacon space, and throw down a those things. Plug it in. It's like, that should be obvious, right? This looks pretty good. Trim that. Oh, why didn't we get this one? There's 5? Oh, there is 5. My fault. That's one of these. Like so. But we don't need you or anything like that. So did I actually hook it up correctly now? No, because I trimmed that. I'm going to need more pipes. This is all one network. This is all one network. That can be trimmed. That can be trimmed. That can be trimmed. All one network leading straight up. That needs to come back. Right there. Good. And then that's all one network, and this is all one network. All right, that's kind of slick looking. I like this. So hook you into biofluid, maybe last. So that does stage 4. And now we have the world of flots, right? So we need 51 flots coming up. And I don't think we can fit them all right here. I think that's going to be a bit of a challenge. So how many do I have in my inventory? Don't even have enough. So let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's nice. 8 in. So do I just do this, knowing I am missing a flot, essentially? This is 16, and I need 17, and I don't want to do another row. So I guess, yes, this is what I do here. This is, in fact, how we do it. And just color all that in. All right, so maybe we get everything into this block, and then right here is final, crash out the liquid finally, and then turn into solid form, and then stage 4 goes right here, stage 5 goes right here. We'll look ahead a little bit, and that means that final iron casting can go right here. And that means that smelting will have to go right here too. Iron and steel. It's a lot taller than I thought it would be. All right, let's see how we're doing this. This looks perfect, honestly. So we have water in, air in, and that comes in from, well, no. Because where do I put the beacon if I do it like this? Like the beacon won't fit like there. So we kind of have to do it in like this and just have the beacons be shared out here. Or maybe not do that. Here, let's do another question. Let's take this. Your bot's off. Just assume that that's the right spacing. So yeah, we have plenty of spacing here to do our 3 tiers, 5, 6, and 7. So I should try to make the beacon be internal. Ooh. How to do? I don't want to do this because that will increase the size horizontally. So I guess what I should do is pick all these up. Oh, and obviously exercise the ghosts. There, pick them all up. What I would like to do is this. I would like to put the output on the outside, like so. And I would like to drag you down by 2, I think, and I believe I can make this work. Go on the outside and the outside. We want a big H and a big H. So we can do something like this. And then this is how part 4 gets in. And then we'll have, well, it's going to be lined up, right? Right here. And we can do it like that. It's going to be lined up. And the next one will be right there. Yeah, that's all right. That's just fine. Then we have water in and air in. And then you will get this line and you will get this line. And that's how it will work. And it's going to be quite dense. Gonna need more pipes. There's no huge problem here. 200 water a second is a problem though. We're gonna need a lot more water. Alright, so we just suspend that for right now. And the beacon space is in the middle, and we'll even share right here. Sharing, I am told, is caring. And now the correct distance is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it gets moved up by exactly 1. There. We have reached a situation. Alright, I need more pipes. And then we'll paste this down, paste what's next, and paste what's next. Yeah, this is going way slower than I thought it would go. But it is, okay, come on, hit the doorway. Actually fun. try to figure out what's coming and getting ahead of it. Do I have any more flots? Thank you. More flots, please. Oh yes, more flots. That means there's going to be more in the bin. That's probably because I increased lead so much. This is one of the most important stacks you'll ever put up. The iron processing, so it makes sense that taking my time here. 1 would happen, 2 would be time well spent. And the bots will do it for me, right? There we go. And that is our 5. Oh, I didn't put in power, which is intensely sloppy of me. I think the best place for power is right there, right? Squares. Strive for the square. Look at it. Ooh, squares. Look at this. Nice and square. Nice straight lines. This is what you want. Triangles are also acceptable. What's not acceptable is just this. This is a mess. This is shameful. And look at this. Just, oh my god. I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick. But look, just nice. Nice. Look at that. Oh. As if bees did it. Not terrible murder bees like we have, but like kind, beneficent, honey-producing aphid creatures. So is this going to cause me problems? Actually, yes. Problems incoming. Bee akuas. This is supposed to be beacon space right here. But I want to do this, which ruins it. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have to move it down by 2. Unless I find another way. There's beacon space right here. Like, is the best thing to do pull it apart by 1? And then have another line in the middle? Let's take a preview of what's coming up. We have to make a decision based on feng shui. The dynamic relationship between things. Wait a second. Where's the last stage 7? That's the stage 6. This is the bad one right here. What's going on? Do I still not understand things? Oh, it's in a thickener. Oh, so I have enough flots. Nice. So the thickener goes here, and we're going to need 17 of you too. And you are an astounding 6 liquid process. It's going to be so hard to get beacons into this. Like, it's never going to reach properly. So I guess we try as hard as we can. Let's pick all that up. And instead of doing that, cut. Right there. Right there, right there, right there. And then this guy comes out like this. Actually, this is kind of silly, isn't it? Just a little foolish. As the design morphs yet again. Well, no. That was incorrect. It's this that must change, and then it looks nice. Yeah. Yeah, I can get behind that. 4 liquids, and then beacon space and beacon space. Okay, good. This works. Boop, boop. I think that's how it goes anyway. You do like that, and then it's just like this, right? And we tie it off real nice. Okay. An improvement? Maybe. Something different? Certainly. Alright, so we should get power in. As per tradition, power comes in right here. Ooh. Ooh. Danger. Danger. You may be straying from the path of straight lines. Oh man, it's almost 2 hours and I'm still on this. This is ultra painful. Alright, so we've decided that yes, this is where this should be. But now we need just hot air and pressurized air and water. So good, hook this up. Right here, probably like right. Didn't get? Really? Okay, right there. Now you are hooked up and you will bring in that. And I have to get power in for you. There we go. Alright, so there's the orgo solvent coming in. And now I need to emit more pressure pumps. Oh. How is it all so hard? Why does no one take pity on me with how hard everything is when I happen to be completely and utterly incompetent? There. Pressure pumps. Yes. Moving down. You need how much air? So we need 3 pressure pumps running. So like here, here, and here. Right there. Then that's 1200 air a second, and 100 each. Great. Let's hook this up. Well, we kind of lost our chance to do this in a slick way. So we're going to put you right there. Do I have more of these? How many of these guys am I going to need? 2. I'm going to have to bring in fuel and coal. Maybe I don't even know. It's such a waste to bring in, like, briquettes and then bring them all the way down here. And they're always going to want to be down here. But I don't want to dedicate a caravan to bring them down. Maybe I put together one standard caravan that brings in borax and like whatever's needed for the smelters. Then there's going to be one caravan for each. It's kind of a waste again. Maybe I do it because I've already set this up like it is. Sunk cost, don't think about that. That's a problem for tomorrow me. So as before, 600 apiece. And each one of these is 200. So each one of these can support 3. Therefore, I need 4 of them. This is using quite a lot of logistic space, which may be needed by other things here. So we're just going to pretend perhaps that is not so. Bring you in like that. Obviously get turned on. And then we should have pipe central right here. Anyway, so we have number 4 come out right here, which will just come in right here. We're just gonna take this line, dunk you in. Perfect. And then we have pressurized air, which will come all the way over here. Enter in right there. Now we need water, which actually lines up fairly well. Okay. Then we have to power all this. Alright, we're going to see about that. We're going to maintain our feng shui. Oh, it doesn't. It's bent. It's not right. It's not right anyway. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. Maybe I should not take so much time on this, given my condition. There. We do it this way. I'll do it right. Don't worry about it. I'll get it right eventually. Given a multiple choice test and several tries, I will eventually get to the place I need to be. Alright, number 5's done. We gotta move along. This is gonna be a long episode. There's nothing I can do about it. And so we need 17 of these again, which means we need to set up just like this one more time. Make a block. 1, 2, 3. And how am I going to get beacons in on this? I don't know. Okay, so maybe we're going to need 17 of you. And that's going to be hard. Thickener, thickener, thickener. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's about as far as we can go. We're going to get 3 tiers. We're already not going to be able to put all our stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's rough. Like, rough to the point where I'm considering terrible thoughts. No, I can't. It's a 3 liquid system. I can't move it any tighter, can I? And this is just not going to be enough. Like this and like this. And with beacon space. No, man, it's not going to work. What could I have done better? Like, maybe it's just, it was doomed. It was looking so close to working well right here, but apparently we're not going to be able to do that. Maybe split some of the 7 on this side and have it just be ugly. Okay, I guess that's where I am. Because this is... We are very much in 3 rows of 6 town right here. Need more thickeners anyway. The thickener is right there. Pick it up. Thank you. So over here. Yeah. Mighty ugly, I say. But I gotta keep moving. This is gonna be... We're already long, and we're still not gonna get through it. A lot of it was lost to math. But anyway. So we can't... Well... Can. Because the problem is here, what happens when we need to beacon it, right? Like, this guy can come right here, this guy can go right there, but already we're intruding into beacon space. And this guy rides the rails, I suppose? Let's take a look at it, right? Restore, we start wailing in despair. Then you go like so. So, it's going to be like this. And then you go in the center like so. Well, you can probably do this. That looks a little better, right? Even though if it makes it completely impassable, don't think about that. So, rails, rails. Perfect. Sulfur on you, and you like so, and that is just pretty simple, right? We're going to have to bring in sulfuric acid, so that's going to have to move a little bit, or I'm going to move it on there. I don't know. And we need more pressurized air, but not a lot. Okay, so if this is beacon space, we should avoid it at all cost. So right here, and then go up and down, right? Okay, we do this again. Then this again. God. All right. Okay. Now we need the 6 to ride a rail out. And if this was all we were doing, we would have natural beacon space right here. However, oh wait, something's wrong. Oh, it doesn't go. Well, okay, that's fine. That's not actually an issue. You've got to be like this. Has to be. Maybe not though. Maybe we go right here instead. We pull it up by 1, and I'm not solving this problem in an expedient manner at all. Once again, this is taking time, and time is my enemy at the moment. I mean, technically speaking, I can do this as much as I want. Here, where are we at? So the 800-hour festivities will be at the end of the next episode, which I will turn this on for. So that's a good place to stop it. Hey, at the end of 800 hours, I've got iron ore processing going. Big clap. Big clap, everybody. But that's probably, unironically, where I'm going to be. The problem is right now, where I happen to be am now, right? I am in a real weird place. Well, wait a second. We don't go side to side right now. Did I have it right before? Yeah, I did have it right before. Well, that's terrible. Like, it defeats the purpose. What I was doing. We don't do that. We don't do that. This doesn't exist, and this doesn't exist. This comes up, and we join together right here, and then we do a mushroom somewhere up here that doesn't intrude in beacon space. And definitely, well, once again, the problem with getting out of this is beacons are always going to be a pain. I don't know what I'm doing. I have absolutely know what I'm doing. On tilt, running around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can't do anything else there, so that's fine. So this actually hooks up like so. What I'd really love to do is come right here and then use this space. But then, I mean, just it paves over and just locks the beacon out, which I suppose it's always going to be like that. Maybe that is the actual answer right there. Alright, one more time. One more time. Pick this all up, move it down by 1. Then this guy does like that. No, not like that, like that. Then you come up right here. Excuse me, not quite correct. Which is absolutely in theme for everything I have done. So you come up right there. Can I reach? Can I reach? Can. This is so weird looking. Technical term right there. Weird looking. And of course I'm trapped on the inside. Alright, so we have the 2 out comes right here and ends up on this rail. And then it comes out right here, more the point. And then this works like that, this works like that, works like that. This one skates around, and we have to do we do need a side to side on this. So I was right/wrong before in order to connect it all up. This is for the benefit of the south one. Well, no, that doesn't have to be like that. That did have to be like that, though. It's asymmetrical. That's what I'm trying to get to. Okay. Okay, breathe. Try to breathe. Alright, so that connects everything. The Snaple's up on top. The beacon space, we're not be able to put a beacon that touches, but we'll be able to put in a beacon that almost touches, and that's almost as good, right? And this is hooked up, that's hooked up, that's hooked up. This is all separate. Alright, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Move it up. It up. It up. It up. It up. And we will try very hard to keep it together for the duration of this episode. Because we are almost done. The beacons are on the outside, and we're not going to be able to do this right. Ugh. Horror. Straight horror. Okay, right there. And this is the 6th press. We're out of pipes again. I mean, on one hand, surprised. On the other hand, totally not surprised. Pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. Oh wow, we are burning through the multi-purpose pipe. How is the pipe maker going? The proper term for this is as hard as I can. Please stop laying more pipe. Soon, little machine. Soon. Okay, so this is all lined up, and this is okay. And we don't have enough space for all of this here. We just don't. So I'm faced with a choice. Put all the 7 right here, or... Well, yeah, I guess I put all the 7 down here. I mean, I'm not going to split it up when it's this bad. 1 row right here and 2 rows on the bottom? Nah, that's not how we're going to do this. So it's going to be something like this. Not really, really like this, but something like this. And we've continued to make huge progress, but somehow it's just not enough. Do I want to pull this further south? No. All right, what you need. You are not hooked up in the slightest. We need 4 out, and that is this line right here, right? 4 out. This is 4, 4 in. We need 5 out. 5 out is not stapled. So you get stapled right here. And then ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Excellent. 5 out right there. 5 in comes down to this line. No problem. I can hook you up. Bang, bang. Alright, 5 is now in. We are going to have to put in, well, power lines. You are, once again, not related to anything. There. Straight lines? Oh yeah, that line's straight. Okay. We're working at just a scale that is too much. We're working at a dumb scale. Because we already know we're going to have so much problems with the xylitol. I'm betting that's why the other recipe exists. It's the xylitol pity, no xylitol pity recipe. And it's immediately going to be a huge bottleneck. Why is that missing? Why are all these missing? All these missing this. It's okay. I'll fix it. I like fixing things. It's what I do. So you have tailings out, right? And tailings out is just on the tailings line somewhere around here. We have one of you already. Right here. Hopefully I didn't reuse this line for anything. I did. I did right there. So all you gotta move over. There you go. Feel pretty. Right there. Oh, and did I touch that? I did. Right there. Massively, massively, massively overbuilding. It's fun, right? It's fun. I'm having fun. You're having fun. Tailings. And I'm not sure we actually got any of this out, so I'm going to have to look at that next episode. But this episode is all about just frantic building, and we used it here too. Oh, we have to move it over again. Sorry. Slight case of complete and utter stupidity happening right now. I'm going to have to audit everything in this entire line tomorrow. Or else it will audit itself for me, you know? By way of not working at all, ever. Okay, tailings in. There you go. 2 liquids in. So now we need sulfuric and that's it. Sulfuric and pressurized air. We need 100 pressurized air. We need exactly this block again. Right here. So I will hook you up right here. Pressurized air. No, actually. Big V. Like that. Moderately more. Yeah, that's the pressurized air line. And now we're all together now. All together as one. Alright, there's your air. Now we need to get your sulfuric. Tailings out. We have to hook up number 2 in tailings, and then we'll be ready for the last tier. What we need right now is to grab this. Keep it in line. Drag it all the way down here to where it's going to be needed. And you need sulfuric. It's right there. Bang, bang. Right there. And hook you into the biofluid network. There we go. Now I do wonder if competition on this line is messing up the biofluid network. But yet another thing I have not had time to do properly. There you go. Sulfuric in. Perfect. So that's all your materials in. Tailings out is 1. Iron ore pulp stage 2 needs to be brought back around in unregulated format. So let's build a line up. All the way. Well, actually, we have to link in right here, right? Any one of these places right here will be good enough. So, yeah, this is all hooked up, right? Yes, you can see it. All right, so good. And then right here, here, we have 2 out, and it's going nowhere. Oh, well, maybe, is it all hooked up? Yes, it's all one line. Maybe. All I have to do is bring it up like so. And it can be unregulated. Oh, so short of perfection. Look at that. 1 off. Alright, well, that will get the entire pulp 2 out. Right? Pulp 2 is out. And that leaves only pulp 6, which must be collected in a staple right here. Then we can move on to the last tier we're doing today. I did not expect this to take so long. Alright, but at least it's set up correctly, right? We have proper space. I didn't expect to need all of this. I thought in my amazing wisdom, I thought I'd be able to shove all of this in one block. Nah, man. It keeps going. Don't worry. You don't need the space, right? Okay, so obviously this goes away. We need 18 of you. Yeah, that's right. And so you are a 3 liquid conversion. That means the beacon is probably going to go on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. When I have the beacon will go on the inside. And you can even use one of the pipes on the inside. So let's just do this. Right? Like so. Like so. No, like so. There we go. And this is 7 out in the middle? Sure. That sounds great. Sounds super peachy fantastic, friends. Sounds absolutely perfect. There, the 7 connected, tailings connected, lock myself in. Wonderful. It's so great. How to do this properly? Probably like this, right? And then the 6 in is on the outside. I mean, I don't think it matters at all. It's going to be the same footprint no matter what, right? And then right here, like so. And then we have beacon space, and then we have our ins and we have our outs. It's nice and tidy, right? No, the 6 can't get out. So the 6 should get out on the other line. Oh, and we have that right here. Maybe we should... Yeah, never mind. This isn't right. Don't do this. Do that instead. Yeah. Then drag it down like so. You're not correct. Why are you not correct? How do you live not being correct? Okay, right there. Right there. I think that's right. I can no longer tell. Where is this correct? Yeah, it is. It's got a little crossbar going in. All right, great. Great. I'm still sane. You're the one who's insane. So, tower right there, obviously. And is this a block? I think so. Like I could always do it a little, I can do it more compactly. All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Had an idea. Because we can use this space, which is non-beacon space. You know? Sorry. And then we can save 2 vertical lines by doing it this way. And it's just better. And we'll do the same thing right here, only, no, not quite the same thing. No, yes, the same thing. No, this is now in beacon space. We can't do it here. So we need that one. Okay. Okay. And this guy goes right there. And it comes out through the middle. Right. Okay. Better. Then beacon space is preserved and we save 1 line. But that's still virtuous. And this is our out. Right there. Okay. Good. Good, I say. Good in a way, in an aspect, for a purpose, for a reason. At some point, the reason will be discovered. At some point, we will understand fully the reason. There we go. And here we have 6, 12, and we need just a little more. So we have to take you. Think. So the 6 makes its way out through the center. Aliens makes it out on the middle rails. The 6 makes its way in on the center. And the 7 makes its way out on the middle. Which is kind of not the best design, right? So what I need to do is take this guy right here. Take this guy specifically. And this is what has to happen, right? I think. I believe this is correct. So what we have here is a situation where the 6 comes in right there, right? We hook that up. The 7 goes out on the bottom and will get hooked up. The tailings come out in the middle. And this is just null. Well, okay, so this doesn't actually need to be. Instead, it's like so. That's what was throwing me off. Okay. There. We put down 18 of them. We didn't need the full 18. So great question mark. Great question mark. Okay, great. And then right here. All right, so look again, straight lines. And you make tailings, and that's it. You're just a detailings process. I understand. Are we at the correct vertical? I'm willing to have this be the vertical. All right, so tailings touches everything. Tailings needs to keep coming down. And we have to bring down solid material through all this too, which might not be possible. Now that I'm looking at it, we might have caused ourselves an enormous problem. All right, so tailings hooked up. Now we just need 6 hooked up. And that's right here. Right there. There. And now we need 7 stapled somewhere. There. That might be it for today. As we just do wild, cancerous growth here. So look at it. Good, good, good. I mean, okay, good question mark. Good question mark. Because I can copy all this. It just doesn't fit. As much as I want it to, it's not going to fit. And so we still have another step here for crashing out 7 into the filter, right? Filter. Yeah, into high grade iron. And then how much am I going to need for the next ones? Iron proc. So 4 only has another step, right? High grade iron, I guess it's on 1 every 5 seconds. That's what I have to worry about. And this is 1 every 4 seconds, so this is a little faster. And this is just 1-to-1 upgrading, so 1 every 5 seconds. So if we're going to have 7 filters, 7 filters, it's not going to work out great, is it? Because this makes 7 in 10 seconds. So, and this is going to do not, so we're going to need lots more. This is just going to keep going. Oh man, I didn't want to get this close to this. I thought I had built up high enough. Because right here, this will do the filters, 1 upgrade, and there's probably going to be another upgrade, and now crash out to liquid, and then here is going to be where casting is. Like, I don't know. Can't really complain. It's this giant, enormous, pretty machine. Like this one right here was, looks like it might be 2.5 city blocks. And so this is a bit of an upgrade, yeah. Just a little bit. Tiny bit of an upgrade. So okay, I'm done for the day. This was way too much. I have to, once again, check all of these numbers and then think about the future. If it's going to have to be iron, then get to put the filters. Iron processing 4 is probably the rest of this block. Iron processing 5 will be right here. And then crashing that until molten iron might be all the way down here. Like might have to go to right here, maybe here and here, and then casting in this block. But then we're not even getting to alloying or steel. So alloying and steel will have to be right up here. And wow, maybe this ends up being alloy central right over here. We pipe all the molten irons. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that. I expected at this point this to be like steel smelting. When we start doing alloy, like iron nexlets and all that, and it all should happen over here because it's all eventually done in liquid format. But it looks like that is not the future that we have earned. Eh? So what I need to do is make a plan that addresses this terrible new reality. All right, I'm done. I did quite a lot today. I did not get as far as I thought I would. I thought I would have gotten through all of this, but looks like the answer there is nah. Ain't happening, friends. God, the factory's so big. And in the end, it doesn't matter because of that xylitol bottleneck. Like, it's just not gonna make a difference. Because I'm gonna have to put in an enormous xylitol processing area, which is just not something I have right now. Anyway, let's take our screenshot. Let's do our recap. Let's talk about what we learned in the terrible state of the factory. I'm gonna have to zoom out again real soon. I'm gonna have to take the next level zoom out. So I zoomed right here. I'm gonna have to go further. So like screenshot. This is what we do. So we have to go a little further like that. And we're probably gonna need to go even further. So like this. When I put in 2 more blocks down here. That's, well, it looks neat, but I want it to fill the screen. I don't know. It's all vanity at that point. Which is to say, something I'm very, very, very familiar with. So yeah, print screen. Recap. What did I do today? I did not get done nearly as much as I thought I would. I thought I'd be turning the iron processing stack on. Didn't work out like that, friends. For about 30 minutes, I wrestled with math. I really should have gotten a factory planner. Didn't do it. Did it the hard way instead. Have no regrets whatsoever. This is how everyone should be living their lives. Now, so where we left off yesterday, we did crushing, sorting, crushing again. We did this wrong. Then when I went and I checked the math again, we fixed that. And then we smash it into unslimed iron, which like I would not expect my iron to be slimy. So when it is in an unslimed state, I would be just fine calling it simply iron. But what do I know? And then we do all sorts of iron pulp processing. There's pulp 1, then we crash it into block format, then we turn it into liquid again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I really wish I could have fit that right there, but it was not to be. So we're going to leave a little gap, a sad little gap. But who knows, that might be a critical flex in the future. So this is where we're going to stop, and we have to start leaving space for the next few processing steps, which I'm going to have to calculate out, even though I don't have the tech for it. And so next episode, we just close our eyes and keep going. And the big problem I'm going to have to wrestle with is I had this bus right here for waste materials out and common materials in. But it's like, do I really want a belt going all the way down here, just filled with borax, sand casting, and then fuel? There's going to be at least 2 of them going down all the way to right here. Like, I imagine not all of these are going to be so very tall. Well, maybe. Maybe some of them will be even taller. Let's not think about that. Anyway, today I did
1, 2, 2.5 blocks of iron processing. It was a lot of mental work. We added in another brick thinking, yeah, this would be it, right? But it wasn't. We're going to need more still. We're going to unlock the next zoom level. Anyway, I'm done now. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.